2021. We are back, and today it is the first round of the playoffs. Y'all guys already know what it is. I'm your host, Mr. G, and I'm live from the crib. Make sure y'all guys sub, comment, and share. Now, what I'm going to do, before I start this first round, I'm going to show y'all guys what this playoff picture is looking like right now. As y'all guys see, we have the first round bye in the NFC goes to San Fran, and the first round bye in the AFC goes to the Denver Broncos. So today we have a game against LA Rams. It's a must win. So let's go out to the battlefield, do what we do, try to get this W so we can head to the second round. As always, hope you guys enjoy your day. Love is love. Let's do this. I'm going to skip the training as always. I play 60 minutes, 8 minutes a quarter, all Madden. So as you guys see, we have a 4:30 p.m. game. And the Rams is coming to Brooklyn. We're going to watch these lineups. And we're going to get out here and do what we do. I appreciate all the support. I love y'all to death. Twitter, pardon me, everybody on YouTube, everybody who's been tuning in. Appreciate it. Other than that, today, this is a must win. Want to go home? You guys already know, I ain't trying to go home. So, Daniel Jones has to come out and play one of the best games of his career. It must happen.
Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
Even though we won our division, we still didn't get the best record. But that's okay. As long as we had a great year. I also got the draft coming up for your guys, so I'm gonna do episodes of the draft. Got a couple of rookies coming in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Brooklyn Beats.
Here we go. So y'all guys see Brooklyn versus LA, Green Bay versus the Saints. This is the division,
hello,
wild card,
welcome to the
playoff.
postseason on EA
Here we
Sports.
go.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired
Win
up. It's the postseason
or go
on
home.
EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall
Daniel Jones, 40 touchdowns, 26
And he comes into
interceptions,
these
and
playoffs
over
bringing a team that's been
3,000 yards
battle-tested,
passing.
won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season. Mistake-free and with passion.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Saquon Barkley
Give him 3 there
picks
on the
up
first
3
play
yards,
of the game,
second and
and it's
7.
second down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field line. Okay, you can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Ingram,
Job there of
first down.
utilizing his big target. He didn't overthrow thinking. Understands the catch radius.
You have to play
understands that he knows
smart
how to use his body
football
to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Saquon picks up 5 yards.
In on the stop.
2nd and 5.
5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands.
All we need is a first down.
They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
Saquon with the catch.
This is going to be another
New set it
first
down.
As the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone.
Saquon picks up 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
To the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got
So we got Brown, Pettit,
now.
Ingram, Shepard on the outside.
Distance count.
His throw is going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended
37. Incomplete pass. He was wide open, but
and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football.
I let it go too early.
Someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
So now you got a 54-yard field goal. Let's go for it.
They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
All we need is a first down.
Drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jones.
Ah.
And that is going to be incomplete.
We turned it over. We went for it on 4th and 10, and we didn't get it.
Opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover.
Trevor Goff, 37 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and over 3,000 yards passing.
They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against
So we have Lawrence, the second back.
He said not only can he take shots,
injury list. He's been hurt all season.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward.
You got to keep pressure on the quarterback.
Get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Good fake.
Here finds Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Okay.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's gone. Got a man open.
How did I miss him? He was right there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get about 3 just outside
Picked
the
up
10.
3 yards.
At the
2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on second.
That's what we needed.
And he is met in his tracks behind
Big
the
play.
line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback,
Now we push him back.
Be
A little short.
Great.
3rd and 10.
I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Don't let him get the first.
To his tight end, Higbee. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here.
So now it's
at the 6.
4th and 2.
Of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get
Look
him the
like
first down brings up a 4th down
they're
situation.
going for
Really
it.
nice job defensively. They knew
This
where
we
the
have to
sticks
stop
were.
him.
They got the stop before it.
This is big right here.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
So the LA Rams is on the board first.
And the Rams are going to take a first quarter
We turned the
lead.
ball over.
I think
We didn't get the first down.
right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field.
LA got the ball,
It's a positive start
and they
for
put
your offense and
6
your
points on the board.
defense. And when you talk
PAT.
about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified.
They hit the
and amped up a
PAT.
little
Now
bit
it's
more.
7-0.
Put it mildly.
LA, 8 plays,
Extra point splits the
54
uprights,
yards.
and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dante Pettis on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So out now comes the offense back.
So let's
onto the
see if we
field.
can
And
repeat
you know,
the same
Charles, it's been a terrific season
drive.
for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed in the associated bye that goes.
But we got to
with
score
it.
this time.
And nevertheless, they've got to be one of the
blitz
favorites
is
here
coming.
to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in. And we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be
Saquon
one that
picks
they
up
would
6.
play, but nevertheless,
2nd and 4.
maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you
You have
carry
to
that
score here.
momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Come on with this bullshit.
3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes won't tell the story of this
Alright,
game, but you
4th and 4.
absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense
I know
to
I'm
get
pushing it,
untracked in this
but
one.
let's do it. This is the playoffs. We ain't got time to play games.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 4th. They're going to
All we
try
need
a
is the
second
first down.
time.
Very
They're gonna
small.
try and throw.
He got it. Unbelievable.
Curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And
Can't make this shit up.
turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Give me that.
Heavy traffic, and it's
That's what we needed. That's what we needed.
Super Bowl 49
Let's go.
Malcolm Butler. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
That was big.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little
We got the
early,
ball
a
back.
little
Now we got to
late,
do something with
chances
it.
are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Trying for Brown.
Unfucking believable. Gave the ball right back. I tried to go for Antonio Brown on the slant, but
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field.
read it.
And a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just...
look like we might go down
an
14-0
interception can result.
if we don't hold
Be
him.
a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit under.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0.
So that's the end of the first. Start of the second. LA 7. Brooklyn, nothing. This is the first round of the playoffs. This is a must-win. Either you go home.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there.
This is what we need to stop.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially.
And we have to score in this quarter because the Rams
unsuccessfully
get the ball
an incomplete pass
in the
on
second
their
half.
Play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made.
And now it's 4th and 7.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short.
Now we got to try to get this.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it?
Block.
Take whatever you want.
This is big.
By all means.
5-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0.
So the Rams settle for a field goal after Daniel Jones interception. Now the score is 10-0.
Out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with
we need a score here.
Nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
I need to get this ball down the field.
The focus shifts back to
Fast as
Daniel
possible.
Jones and company. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
First down.
Going for
Nice
16
catch.
yards to start
Let's
the
get it.
drive. First down.
Now, how about this throw right here?
But it's a challenge on the play.
And you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was.
It looked like he might have stepped out.
On that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show
That's
off
a
their
catch.
arms.
Oh, it's not a catch. So I guess that was a good challenge.
Head coach relied on his eagle
Okay.
eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment here. And that's caught inside the 40.
That's what we needed. Let's go.
Takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Antonio Brown.
So now then, the
catch.
big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
What's going on, my guy?
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah,
Got a catch, though.
He nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught.
Oh, that ball picked off.
That's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will
That
get
was
the
ugly.
football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He starts with a give to Akers. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Rams pick up 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Thinking on that carry, wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Goff.
Why is he open?
Brought in by Jefferson. taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride.
2nd and 8.
You can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now this is the down we need right here.
Having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Look at this shit.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection. Continuing to move the ball.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Lawrence.
Mr. Lawrence. Credit
Second.
with a sack, and
He's
it
been
goes
hurt
as a loss of 6.
all season long.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often
Just
hit
came
big,
back
but sometimes they take
for
too
the
long
playoff.
to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's
Picks up
perfectly
a
called
much
for a
needed sack.
defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz call and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And that will be incomplete.
So now we got the stop.
Good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
For the field goal, a 54-yard attempt.
And he missed it.
And that is no good.
All right, so we called a break.
From distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right
Definitely
where it is.
caught the break that we needed.
Have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This
Look at this shit.
might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
That was a safety.
Daniel Jones is 3
right there on the coverage.
for 14
Multiple
passes.
opportunities on offense.
Ugly
and
number.
Still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is
These guys is not catching the ball at all.
There, he could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh my God. What are you doing, my guy? It's still killing me.
Not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside
Watch
the 5.
the run.
Superb. Jared Goff for the Rams headed back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception.
What the hell was
As
that?
a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did
We got
that
the 2-minute
because
warning.
they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Jefferson.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the
Big
air
down.
and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shot.
That's what we needed.
To bring his arms down.
That's what we needed.
And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting
How was that not a safety? Oh, they get out of here with that bullshit. That should have been a safety all day long.
Hecker as he gets this one away.
Make that block.
Here comes
We missed it.
on the return.
We missed the block.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
All right, so we got a minute and 11 seconds left.
50, 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And still
Gotta
no
put this thing in the
points
end
on
zone.
Scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star,
Take a timeout.
veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up.
10 at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Get in there, get in there, get in there, get in there. That's what we needed. But it's a flag on the play.
Now, hold on here, we do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Pass interference, defense.
So of course we're gonna decline that.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Graham
That's
Gano
what we
on
needed.
for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So we got 59 seconds
Getting
left
set to go again here on offense.
before the half.
Jared Goff trots back onto the
Jared
field.
Goff,
They've got the lead. He's a
10,
big reason why,
7,
looking sharp so far.
17, pardon
As
me,
we
with
travel around
122
the
yards.
league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead.
Still more than enough time left.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ball
2nd
on
and
the
5.
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So now it's 3rd and 1.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Goff now looks to throw.
Get him.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Oh, and now he pulls him over. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the offense will take over.
Now we got 29 seconds left. And we still have 2 timeouts. Daniel Jones, 5 for 18.
Quarter, not sure how aggressively
127.
offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That's intercepted.
Deep over the middle.
For the break here. Okay.
Downfield should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
So now we gotta.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided
Push
to take
this
their
thing
shot
up here.
downfield, hoping either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Jones now. Back to the air on second down. He's
got a flag on the play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our...
We need it. That was big.
I think you'd agree that looked like the right call.
That was big.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is
So
that
now we got a first down.
Going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the bootleg, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Take a timeout.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jones staying on his feet. He's still fighting forward. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's
I couldn't do nothing.
So we come upon
That's all I could do.
here in this NFC wild card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime.
All right, so now we're heading into halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Rams
this is
10.
the 4th and final game here
Brooklyn
on this wild
beats
card weekend.
7.
We'll get back out to you guys in just
This is
a
the
moment.
playoff.
But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game.
Green Bay.
And it was the Green Bay Packers who
44.
continue on in these playoffs
Saints,
as they were able to eliminate
15.
the New Orleans Saints.
So Green Bay moves on
Meanwhile,
to
in
the
our
second
game,
round.
just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round. One will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Start of the second half.
To kick off.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Oh, good play.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a gain of 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods.
You got to stop these guys from moving the ball down the field.
Enemy territory.
Now it's
Just his
1st and
second
10.
catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side on the
Oh, good
swing
move.
pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid
Second
game.
and 2. Rams moving the ball.
On second down, Akers, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helped
We
them
need an
out, pick up
interception.
some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Goff throwing complete to Cup, and they're able to get this one past the 30
We
down
have
to the
another
25.
injury.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a
field.
timeout, an injured player. While the
Brooklyn.
trainers take a look,
Norman
step
II is
aside.
hurt once again. He's been having injuries all season long, so that's something that we have to look at coming into next year.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
What the fuck was that?
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Cam Akers.
But not much on that
3rd
run,
and 3.
Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to
You need to
execute a
stop.
run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for this.
I missed
Akers.
him.
And he's going to take this one in
Son of a
for
bitch.
Rams touchdown.
All right.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
So now we got some work to
Circle
do.
that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where
So that
they
went for
wanted
9
to, whether it was in
plays
the center of the
for
ring
76
or
yards.
putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab.
Rams
And
with a
finally,
10-point lead.
the haymaker to put that drive away.
Pettis now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time
Tony
for
Shepard,
discouragement.
first
Just gotta
down.
get back to it, right? Put
That's
your
what we
shoulder
gotta do.
against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald.
That one's on me.
With a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively.
I had to get rid of it.
With the football, that led to the sack.
All right, so now
He's looking for Evan Ingram, the tight
3rd
end.
and 16.
And it's third down.
Third down and 16.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught.
Big play. Big play.
All the way in for a touchdown.
That's what we needed.
Sterling Shepard, 42 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right?
So that was 5 plays
Extra catch, and
for
he
73
loves it.
yards.
And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with
That was a big block.
Brought down right around
Big
the
block.
37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
7 yards the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps.
Watch that same play.
Somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Goal. Complete.
We have a flag, and it looks like a face mask.
Oh, that's a face mask.
Face mask all day.
Indeed, here come the flags.
15-yard penalty.
Tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely cost
We need a
you
stop.
in the end. Just
Big
trying to
stop.
do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
To Tyler Higbee.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you.
You didn't
out
get
of
the
that
first.
spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards
So
it.
that's the end of the third, start of the fourth.
Remains in this NFC
14,
wild card matchup.
17,
We'll
Rams.
return with more after this.
It's
You're
the
watching
first
the
round
NFL
of
on
the
EA
playoffs.
Sports. The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to
Damn.
find Higbee. It's
Got it.
complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff.
Too long in the pocket. Come on with this bullshit.
Possession on him, and he pulls it in.
Can't be serious.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods.
All right, guys, I think we're in trouble.
And the Rams add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
So we got 6 minutes and 24 seconds left. Try to make something happen. Goff was 6 for 6 on that play drive.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
So we got to score quick.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
Now this offense ready to head back.
Got to
out
score
there.
quick.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Throwing again. Jones. And down he goes on the pressure
Fucking
from the
believable.
Rams defense. And
Unbelievable.
following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down
That one
there on the
hurt.
field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll
3rd and
step
22.
aside. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let
You
it
got to go
fly.
for it here.
Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. From the gun, Jones. Out to the right here to Shepard. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game.
Right here.
Come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet.
2nd and 4.
Get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
2nd and 4.
Another nice
need a turnover.
The air, and I think
Bad.
a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
6. 1st down, Rams.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now a run with Akers.
That was a good move.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, that'll do it.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Came to Brooklyn.
In order to lead in a game,
They
you're going to get
perform.
plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game.
It's now 31-14.
And you better believe it.
3 minutes and 53 seconds left
as this one continues to go.
in the 1st round of the playoffs.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And
We had a pretty good year.
The 20 to the 21-yard line.
We made the playoffs.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
It looked like
Here's Brooklyn to once again go.
we're going to get knocked out.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release.
These guys is not giving me no time in the pocket.
Incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this
Wrong
one
play.
has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Jones is just
And he picked that off. Unbelievable. And this is the problem that we've been having all year with Daniel Jones. So many interceptions.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Pettis now on the return. And able to take it past
We have a flag on the play.
Bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what
Personal
this
foul.
is.
Face mask on the defense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Jones.
Where is
They bring him down.
who is blocking for me?
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack. Jones.
Another interception.
And that one almost intercepted.
I don't have no time in the pocket.
Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
from the gun. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This has been a rough
You're letting my guy come right down the field.
This one's done. You just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This ball complete. Jones to Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage.
2-minute warning.
31 now on 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk.
Look at this shit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one
I don't have no type of coverage whatsoever.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field.
Unfortunately, he caught it, but he was out of bounds.
Receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
I don't know what happened there.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
He was brought
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Going right back to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
All right, guys, that should be the last play of the game.
Instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
This was the 1st round of playoffs. Unfortunately, we took a loss. We had a decent season, but Daniel Jones, he came out once again. He had interception problems. There you have it, guys.
I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season
Tough
ends,
loss.
no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs.
But like I said, we had a hell of a season. But come draft, we have a lot of work to do because our front line on offense, we have to tighten that up.
You're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard
to get this far, the Rams had 3 takeaways.
No matter when your season ends, it's a
208
but in this
passing
case,
yards,
even more
104
so because
rushing yards.
you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the
I
Lombardi
couldn't really
Trophy.
run the ball too much.
That'll do it. For my
for
partner,
Barkley,
Charles Davis,
because we got
and the
down
best
early.
darn crew in the industry. I'm
But
Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL
come draft time,
EA Sports.
I'm gonna give y'all guys an episode
With that, we say so long,
on the
everybody.
draft. I got a lot of rookies that I'm looking at. Also got some free agents that I'm gonna try to resign. But y'all guys see the stats. Saquon only had 4 carries for 17 yards. Antonio Brown had 2 receptions for 81 yards. And as you see, the quarterback stats also 288, 2 touchdowns for Daniel Jones. He had a 30.7 completion rate, which is very ugly. Jared Goff, he came out and he performed. 228, 3 touchdowns, and 74.1 completion rate. So we have work to do. As far as our defense, we are ranked number 1 in the NFL, but we have to work on our secondary. Free safeties be getting picked apart all season long, so we have to tighten that up. It's a lot of work that we have to do come next season. But other than that, as you guys see, we do have some upgrades. I'm not gonna really mess with this right now. Tough loss. It is what it is. So as of right now, we have to rebuild. Like I said, it wasn't a great performance. Other than that, it's been a hell of a season. Till next time, I see y'all guys in season 2. Love is love. I'm out, Mr.G. Peace.